Hello, tech friends. We're looking at another cover disc in this episode. This is from PC Zone, December 1993, issue number 9. And what we've got here is a high density disc, 2 times capacity, it says, which is what, 1.44 megabytes. But it contains over 2.5 megabytes of action. Games overload. This is a big deal. This particular magazine cover for a December issue isn't really screaming Christmas. Maybe they decided to opt out this year. If we go through some of the pages of the magazine, which have been scanned in, we'll get to the part which talks about the cover disc itself. Here we go. So we've got 6 games on here. Deadline, Spectre, Monster Bash Lite, Cirrus Chess, Squares, and Trio. And we're going to try each of those out right now. Okay, let's have a look. We've got DOSBox on the go here. We're running this CPU speed at 10,000 cycles. I think that's probably about right for some of these games. And we've got the disk image on the A drive already. So we type in disk zone, if you can spell it. And here we are. Deadline, Spectre, Monster Bash Lite, Squares, Cirrus Chess, Trio, which is going to be a Windows 3.1 affair. So let's start with Deadline. Let's install that. In fact, actually, let's just install a lot. And then we don't have to keep jumping between the different screens. I mean, this is quite a slick install process. It'd be nice if games these days took about this time to install. There we go. They're all done. 6 different games and they're all installed already. So let's try out Deadline first. Okay, now this is a beta version, as it says here at the top. And if I go into the README, there's loads of pages of this, but the key bit here is there's no sound in this version. But here are the controls: up, down, left, and right. Control to shoot, delete to change the gun, page down, change gizmo, space log into a computer. F1 to change the screen size. I'll try and change that and see if we can make it look a bit better, because it's not a pretty game, this particular one. So let's fire it up and see what we got. Deadline, here we are, beta version. So I suppose this is sort of early access, but I haven't had to pay for it. So we've got the production team here: Mika, Jani, Juha, Hans, Petri. I'd like to see what they've made here. So the description in the magazine says Deadline is Wolfenstein 3D meets Aliens. I mean, let's take a look. That's me pressing F1 to change the size of the screen. I thought maybe it might make it full screen or something. Guess not. We've got some bad guys behind me, which I'm shooting very efficiently. Oh, look, he's a big chap. If I press delete, and then we can change to our machine gun. And on the screen there, so we've got our health on the left, which looks like it's about to run out. We've got a little overhead map, I think. Yep. And then we've got a radar view, which will probably be useful for detecting enemy, what look like aliens, I guess. This is flashing. Does that mean I can do something with it? Don't think so. I tried pressing space, which is the interact button. There we go. There's our machine gun. Oh, who's this on the wall? Is that Michael Jackson? I mean, it's just a surprise, isn't it, to see... Oh, it says join the army. I'm not sure. Maybe it's supposed to be Sigourney Weaver in Alien. I mean, okay, well, it is basically Wolfenstein, I'll say that. And much darker. These aliens are pretty big. And I'm trying to walk through doors and things, but these doors don't seem to be working. That says accessing. But again, not a computer, so I guess you've got to find a particular point in the level. My health is flashing now. It's getting very low. There is, I would say, 0 atmosphere in this. I'm dead. Wow. Yes, because there's no sound, there's just no atmosphere. So there we go. So that's Deadline. Wolfenstein meets Aliens. I mean, I guess just. So the next game we've got here is Spectre. And this one supports the mouse. Or at least in the menu it does. This is some sort of like vector graphic tank battle game like the old Atari game. We can choose a different type of vehicle. This looks like it's got Windows sort of GUI, and it's beeping at me. Here we are. So I understand you've got to kill all the enemies on each level to proceed. So I'm just moving around here in my little tank. That's an Hello reference. I don't suppose too many people are going to get that. I mean, if this is what the future is like, count me out. It's pretty depressing. Oh, windmill. That's nice. Oh, I'm being shot at here. So we've got a radar in the top right-hand corner. The red guys, I guess, are bad. International colour for bad. What are all the green bits, though? Like, what does that do if I... Oh, I picked up something there. Did that improve my health? My health situation? So this one's pretty basic. I mean, there's not much of a story going on here. You have to very much infer it. Oh yeah, I'm picking things up. I think bonuses maybe, but I can't see anyone else to shoot. Maybe I've killed them all. What's this yellow one over here on the radar? Oh, just casually travelling it. Oh, that looked like a flag, but my damage went down. Oh, and that's the edge of the map, I think. I don't think it likes you going too close to there. So anyway, you drive around, you shoot things, you see these very strange faces. Oh man, doesn't the future look bleak? Who'd want to go there? Okay, let's hop out of that. That's a nice little vector sort of graphic thing going on there. That's Spectre for us then. Right, let's try Monster Bash. I think that was installed in Bash. Oh, we've got a catalogue. Should we have a quick look at the catalogue? Yes, look at this. Apogee, the height of gaming excitement. They really had a good brand. And so, you know, this is them advertising all of their different games. They were a big shareware proponent. Bash Lite. So I don't know, we're saying that's a demo version or shareware or whatever, but when you hear the Apogee tune kick in, you know you're in for some class action. Music's great. We've got Johnny Dash there in, I'm going to say, pyjamas. B to begin. Boom, part 1, medium. Okay, so you've got to save all the dogs and cats. Yes, here we are. To exit a level, free all the cats and dogs. I can press F10 for hints. I hadn't spotted that before. Oh, I can look up and down. Press up to enter door. Oh, that's useful. So, oh yeah, that does go down. That's pressing page down. So, space brings up your status. Is this how many Johnnies I have? 3. Control is jump. Alt is fire. And can I get up to that first one? You have to shoot the locks off. Maybe I needed some sort of pogo stick or something. Commander Keen style. Is that gonna... There he goes. Whoa, he is flying through the air with the greatest of ease. So, I think you'd agree, it looks really cool. The controls are a bit tricky, but this was pretty much the standard fare for platforming on a PC around this time. You know, up, down, left and right, and then control and alt and space and things would do various different things. Oh, health, I'm going to need some of that. Yeah, there we go. The old... Oh! Run away, run away. It's maybe a bit slow. Oh, digitized speech. There we go. Free the cat, free the cat, free the cat, kill the zombie. That's all you... And the head is rolling... Well, there we go. Got the head. And what have we got here? Oh, the old scatter shot. That's a good one to get. So yeah. Oh, and I'm died. Oh, I've died. So I think it's a pretty good little platform game. Like Apogee, just never let you down. You just know what you're getting with those guys. Quality, quality, quality. Very colourful. Bit hard to see between the background and the foreground and things, but look, you know, I'm walking behind things. You know, I think that's pretty class. So, that one is a hit, I would say. Let's quit to DOS. Great, and then you've got that awesome ordering screen. I love that. Okay, next up, a bit of culture. Dior? No. Chess? No. It's not that. It's Cyrus. But it is chess. If I can type. And stop typing chess. Cyrus. Here we go. That is a nice graphic. I like it. I thought maybe this was just the menu. And there would be, you know, a different way of actually playing the game. But this is the game. And it's telling me it's awaiting my move. So I press enter to select the piece. And then press enter to drop it down again. Oh, let's take... Boom. Taken. Like Liam Neeson. Now, I know how to play chess in the sort of... their bishop's going to take my queen, I'm sure. In terms of what the different pieces do. But I'm in no way competent in playing it. Very much just demonstrating how to... See, now this is strange, because okay, let me just try and move this to there. Yeah, okay. So it wouldn't let me move one of the pieces, almost as if it was warning me that the bishop would then take it. And haven't quite figured out why it lets you move sometimes and not others. But if I press F1, obviously that's all beautifully rendered, that last bit, but this bit here gives you the overall view of the board, and then you've got loads of different options and things, some analysis and all sorts of different things. So pretty comprehensive game of chess there. I'm not sure how good the AI opponent would be, as I'm absolutely terrible, so you'd actually destroy me every single time. But I think that's pretty good. Let's quit out of that one. Okay. Now it's time for squares. We are not going to enjoy this one, I don't think, because it's a bit weird. So, it's a game where you... I can use the mouse in the menu. It tells you in the instructions what you're supposed to do. But not there. That just tells you what each individual block does. Let me just click on the demo so I can show you how it works. We got player 1 on the left and player 2 on the right. It's kind of like Tetris in that you're fighting against the other person, and you're trying to create these 3x3 grids of tiles. And you'll notice that on some of the tiles you've got little symbols, which are sort of special functions. Look, you see, it's pretty weird that if you make a square, you can fire things across the screen to destroy the other person. So it seems a bit muddled, but you get the idea. If I start the game, and this is a single player game, so I think you're just trying to beat the high score. Press space to drop the tile. I'm tempted to try and move as quickly as I possibly can. So some of them have got what's the rotate button? Here we go. It's control. So let's stick that in there, and you've only got a certain amount of time to place each tile. And the little snake at the bottom tells you how much time you've got left. I don't know what happens if you just run out of time. Maybe it just drops the piece wherever you've decided it goes. So let's just try that. If I just leave that, yeah, it just drops it, so it doesn't delete it or anything. And if I press space, there you go. See, look at that. That's doing some crazy stuff. So you're playing against someone else. You can mess up their game, I guess. It's okay. That's a nice game over sign. I like that one. Certainly didn't make it onto the high score table, I don't think. So not bad, but not great. Right, the final one we've got on here means that we have to go into Windows, because this is a Windows-only game. And in the magazine itself, there's some instructions about what you need. So you need Windows 3.1, but you also need a file called vbrun200.dll, which isn't included on the disk. And in the magazine it says, this file is available from certain bulletin boards and online information systems or direct from Microsoft, and it provides their telephone number. So, I mean, if that says VB Run, it must be some sort of runtime version of Visual Basic. I guess that's how the game was made. But like most people in 1993 are not going to be able to have access to that. You phone up Microsoft and ask them to send you a file, please. Pretty unlikely. I wonder if their telephone number works. It looks like a mobile number now, so probably not.
Sorry, you've not been given access to this service.
Well, I guess that means that the phone number doesn't work. Right, let's dive in and play Trio. Guess 3 is going to be a magic number, isn't it? And here we are. Okay, how do you play this game? Essentially what you're trying to do is match or completely not match 3 tiles based on their quantity, shape, color and shading. Okay, so if, for instance, I've had a few goes at this, it's not straightforward. I picked this one. Okay, got a little black dot underneath, so that means I've picked it. We got 3 green circles. Then I need to find something blue that is not a circle and not the same quantity. So there we go, 1 oval shaped blue outline thing, and then the last color is red, and I can't pick this one because that's the same quantity as this single one here. So you've got to look around and think, okay, well I need a red one in it, so how can I do that? I can't. So then you have to swap it out and say, okay, well maybe I'll pick 2 of these oval ones and 1 of those, and then click Trio, and it says congratulations. Great. Nice little window there. And then it takes those tiles out and then it presents you with some more. We've got 66 cards left. I have a score of 1. Let's see if we can do it the other way around, where you are picking the same quantity as everything else. No, I don't think I've quite nailed how this works. I know there's like one way of doing it, but I haven't been able to quite do the alternative way. But it comes up with some pretty condescending messages. No, keep trying. 2 cards have the same shading. Okay, let's pick another one to show you. Not a trio. This is embarrassing. I hope no one is watching. 2 cards are the same color. I'll just try another one to show you. No, your IQ should be higher than your shoe size to play. 2 cards are the same color. Okay, let's try and do one properly. So we'll pick 1 of those, 2 of those, and a green one. No, a blue one. Which, nope. See, it can't be that one. There we go. Surely. Nope. This is embarrassing. I hope no one is watching. 2 cards have the same shading. Another thing. It's not just color and shape and quantity. It's shading as well. You have to be careful with. That one's blank. Can I pick that one? That feels like I should be able to pick that one. No, this is embarrassing. I hope no one's watching. Well, you're all watching. So that has not been a very successful game. And you had to really go out of your way to get a file to make it actually work. So I'm not going to consider Trio Game of the Coverdisk. Monster Bash definitely is. That was the best one. There we go. That's it for this episode and this Coverdisk. We'll just exit Windows. Thanks for watching.